this here is a 2004 Polaris Sportsman 700 twin. 2004 was the first year of fuel injection, but unfortunately they did both models that year, and this one is carbureted. Been having some overheating issues with it, so we got some new parts we're gonna throw on, flush the coolant, and fix a fuel leak. Got some brass nipples there, heat switch, thermostat, and temp sensor. Let's get after it. Is the thermostat housing and the switch. Switch housing. We got to get the coolant out of it so it doesn't leak everywhere. Alright, so I just jacked this thing up to give myself a little more room and notice some play. I don't know if you can see that. This lower ball joint is trash. Okay, both lower ball joints are trash. Great. Alright, I can't find a drain plug in the radiator, so I'm just gonna pop the lower hose off. I think it'll be faster anyways. Just want to get the level nice and low, drain out a little bit so that when we take that thermostat housing off, it doesn't run all over the engine. Just some paper towels to say I tried. Alright, so I'll link all these parts in the description, and got the same numbers as factory, but I got them from Amazon, so we'll see how they stack up. Old, new, they look identical, came with a ring. Now I was looking on like some better websites like Partzilla and stuff, and the factory ones are like $100 and they don't come with the gasket. The gasket's another like 18. I'll link it in the description in case I'm not remembering correctly, but I want to say this was like 26 or something. I mean, it wasn't anywhere near what the Polaris part number was. Get your gasket on there. Now, I think before I get too carried away with this, I'm going to try to get this off. Alright. Safety first. Pieces, but we should be good now. Had to pop this breather up out of the way so I could get the wrench in there. There we go. I think there's some thread tape on there, so we'll have to put some on the new one. It's a little rough, but we'll get a male spade put on the new sensor. Came with a bullet connector, so we'll swap that out. Cut that bullet off. Get a male just like that one. Okay. Go get some thread tape. You wrap this stuff, you just want to make sure that you go the same direction as the threads so that when you tighten it, it doesn't unravel it. So you see if I twist that clockwise, when you twist this clockwise, it just lays that down. If you wrap it the other way, when you screw it in, it'll unravel the tape. And then is pipe thread. Pipe thread is beveled this way, so it gets tighter as it goes. So you definitely don't want to tighten these till they bottom out. You just want to get them good and snug. Especially with the tape on there, you really don't have to kill it. I'm going to get it pretty tight because that other one was tight, but I'm not going to force it. Also, this is an aluminum motor, so obviously the head is aluminum, threads are aluminum, and you get too excited, tighten that down, you'll pull the threads out of it. So okay, goes over the top. All right, same concept with these. Aluminum head, steel bolts. I'm gonna snug them with this just because I'm lazy and it saves time, but we're not gonna ugga-dugga it. That thing's like 300 foot-pounds. It'll pull the threads right out. I'll finish these off by hand. That housing's aluminum too, so if you don't get it in there just right, you can crack the housing, and that will also leak. Plug her back in. Now we have the switch on the radiator side. Well, I don't love that. So two things right away. I got it unplugged. Don't think that's supposed to be like that. It's also full of mud. So this one is not NTP. Well, that's custom. That just broke off. Not NTP, and has an O-ring. So again, don't want to over tighten it, but at least this time we don't need thread tape. Snug that down.